Welcome to Ken Finnan's Capital Advantage Tutoring's Series 7 Whispers live Q&A. Brought to you by the letter M. Okay. Hope everyone's doing well. I hope this is a happy Tuesday. I don't know about you guys, but it's really nice weather here, which I'm very happy about. Who doesn't love the good weather? Let's see if I got anybody on here. Maybe there's just, oh, Mitchell. Boom. That's awesome. Congratulations. I appreciate it. Okay. Mitchell, that's awesome. Give him back a little bit. That's awesome. I love it. Erica, how are you? Boom. It's awesome weather. Listen, Mitchell, congratulations. If you put it on here, if you say put it on here again, then you passed again. You came on before I did. Yeah, New York is great. Okay. Boom, Andy, I love that. That's awesome. Thank you for coming on. I love it, love it, love it. Okay. So Mitchell, come on here and say you passed again. I want to put it on here so we know. So everyone's saying happy, but I didn't. It's too early for me to put it on. Oh, I know what I'll do. I got a better idea. I'm gonna pin his ass to it. Where is it? Oh, I can't pin it. I thought I could. I thought I could pin it. Oh well. Boom. There we go. Boom. Love it. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's freaking awesome. I'm telling you right, the 66 is a bitch of exam. You don't want to say it too much, but it's just a hard exam. Ivy Lomo, how are you? So it's boom. Good. Taylor, hit me with the questions. Again, Mitchell, I'm so excited for you. That's awesome. I love it. Okay. And how was it? This is what I ask everyone. I don't want to know what's on the exam. I want to know were there any surprises. Amy, how are you? Were there any surprises? Somebody else. Hold on. Where's Andy, man? Where's Andy? Andy. Boom. Andy, that's all. Alan. God, I think Andy. You got to change your name to Andy so I can handle this. Okay, that's awesome. I love this. Let's see if I do this. Does it make it too big? No, it's too big. Okay. So, that's awesome. Okay. Amy, for which one? The 66 or not the 65, right? Okay. Guys, a couple quick things before I start getting into it. Look, I love doing the celebrate. I love when people pass. I love it, love it, love it. I can't explain how great it is when I see one of the people coming on here and then they go off. So then that's why I'm trying to give you other stuff like on my shorts. I'm trying to do things other than Series 7 stuff so people can do this. Okay. Muhammad, I have hold on. I don't know if I can do it on the hold on. There might be a way to do this, Muhammad. Okay. It's weird that I can't get on LinkedIn. Okay, hopefully here we go. I know, Muhammad, I'm going to do you a solid here. There, I'm going to make that no noise. And I'm going to give you a solid here, baby. Okay, hold on. Now I know what the LinkedIn looks like with it live. That's awesome. With my one person. Okay, hold on. Where is it? There we go. I'm going to put this in the link for you. I'll put it in both. The retirement's important. La, 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 la. Mohammed, what I just sent on the link right there for you is going to help you a lot. And I'm going to put it on in here for everyone else. This is my retirement account video. I think it's fucking awesome. Okay, shut up. No, Mohammed, you're good. You can see on there. I just sent it over. You can switch if you want, but LinkedIn's fine. I got it. I never did that before, so now I know what it looks like. Okay. Look, if you need help with this, remember this is for the SIE exam, the series 6, the series 7 exam, the series 57 if you want, the 910, 24, the series 57. Oh, Josephine, I saw you post that. I saw you post it in the Facebook group. Don't worry, it's a short-term problem. Okay, it really is a short-term problem. I know literally the worst code ever, but you got to write everything down. Like write everything you can remember down now. Just get that on there. Later, we're going to talk to you in a second. Boom, retest in 30 days. We're going to net this, okay? Now, don't go longer than 30 days, Josephine, but take a couple days off, relax, and then get into it. Guys, there's some great stuff in here. If you want to, there's free resources out there, right? Brandon Rith over Basic Wisdom. Achievable is doing some stuff. Notman has some posts. They're doing a lot more positivity posts. They have an Instagram. I have elasticity. I like that. I did a video on elasticity. It does help. Okay. If you guys check me out, I'm on TikTok under Blue Collar Finance. I'm on Instagram under Series 7 Whisper. I do some different stuff there, not as much. It's a lot of overlap, but it's more about the short stuff. It's none of the long. I don't really do any of the long videos on there. So if you want just quick hitters, that's the way to go. Again, it's Blue Collar Finance on TikTok and Series 7 Exam Whisperer on Instagram. Good stuff. Could join there. Also, we have the Facebook group. I mean, it's awesome. These Facebook groups. The one is called SIE Exam Series 7 and 6. It's in that order. SIE Exam Series 7 and Series 6. There's like over 4,100 people in there. They're super supportive. They're all helping each other out. It's amazing. Okay. Hold on. If you want to wait till 9:30, I can help. Maybe. Okay. Now, that's my daughter. She's taking her contracts exam now. Okay. Boom. So go to this. Then the other one, if you're taking the 65 and 66, we have another group called Series 65, 66. Boom. Yeah, I'm telling you, the achievables, this shit, it really is good. Also, guys, after you pass or even before this thing under here, this FinPro Coalition, it's a group we created. We're pushing to get the 7 done. I'm trying to work with a couple other groups to integrate within there, so it's going to help. I think we're going to rock this thing. Okay. Now we're trying to get the Series 7 to be non-sponsored. How great is that, right? We're trying to get the Series 7 that you can take it without being sponsored. So you can actually do it while you're applying and you don't have your job on the line. Okay. Let's get into some questions. Okay. Young OG, I love it. Andy, Andy. I love that you keep coming on. I'm hoping the little short stuff I do helps. I know OG loves it. I'm trying to do stuff like I just did a balance of trade one. Go watch it. It's not just for the Series 7. It actually the visual is pretty good. It shows you the balance of trade between UK and all this stuff, and it's interesting to watch. Okay, to look at it. It's very visual. This visual capital channel or this website is pretty good. I'm going to start using a lot more of their stuff. There, boom. Okay. So when anyone hasn't watched it, please watch it. Okay, so now. And Mitchell, again, I am ecstatic for you. Taylor, hit me with the questions. Okay. Okay, okay. I appreciate it, young OG. And we both worked at pizza places when we were younger. How great is that? Okay, so now, Alistair, we'll work on that. Okay. For the 66, the most important formulas, you got to know probably the tips formula, right? How to do tips, how to do total return. Total return is absolutely going to be on there. I've never seen a 72 rule of 72 one, but it helps to know. You got to know probably what earnings per share is, what PE ratio. I don't think you'll have to do you said you got the present value one on the 65, which is very easy though, right? Those are the most important formulas to know, I think. And current yield. You always got to know current yield and maybe a break-even question on options. But I don't think the 66 really touches options as much as the 65 does. Okay. Okay. Here's what I do on this. Let me see if I can get this up. Now, be careful. Sometimes when I do the Zoom, when I go to Zoom, it's funny. Zoom, if you guys are older, any older people might remember that show. Zoom, it was a kid's show, I think on PBS. And what's funny is one of my daughter's teachers was one of those kids. Okay. Okay. 4. Bathsheba, don't do more than 4. For anything more than 4, remember, anything more than 4 is gonna be tough to do. Okay, let me do this. So this is Alistair, this is what I say all the time. Okay. Yeah, I don't want the video. I don't care. Okay. I'm gonna share screen in a second. I just want to get my whiteboard up. Okay. So remember, it's Eric. There you go. It's one of my it's funny. I forgot her name. Koki. I forgot her name. Kiki or something like that. Now, Kiko. Okay. Now, remember, everything's when Facebook user. Boom. Yeah. Boom. Take your time. Decompress. Am I going to get there? Did I miss you past? I might have, but let me get back to it. Because remember, I can't see your name on there. Hopefully, you put it on there. I'll get to it. So, and by the way, if you're taking the test tomorrow, what the fuck you on here? Get off. Go get some sleep. Boom, boom, boom. Sleep's more important than listening to my ramblings, right? Okay. So remember, everything's 3 years for record keeping. This is going to be for the 7, the SIE, Series 6, stuff like that. For record keeping, how long you hold shit for? Okay, everything's 3 years. That's what I go. Everything is 3 years. Okay. Now, complaints are 4. So everything's 3 years. If you're not sure, don't worry about that. Complaints are 4. Anything to do with anti-money laundering, names, shit like that, is going to be 5 years. Anti-money laundering is 5, and then big sacks is 6. So always remember, Santa carries 6 big sacks, right? Okay, so here we go. It'll help if I shared screen so you can see what the hell I'm writing. So always remember, Santa carries 6 big sacks. Okay. Making me do math, Mandy. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Okay, so remember, B, G, S, C, S. Okay. So it looks like big sacks. Let me make it bigger if I can. Where's my font? Okay. Remember big sacks. Okay. So this is for 6. We carry 6 big sacks over our shoulder. These are all 6 years things. So B, blotter, and a ledger, stock records, and customer info. Those are all 6 years. Okay. Those are the 6 years. And anything to do with forming the company, board minutes, corporate charter, partnership agreement, all that shit is lifetime. Anything to do with creating the company, the investment advisor or the broker dealer, is going to be lifetime. Board minutes, board notes. Good night. Good night. My granddaughter. Cutest thing ever. Okay. I know you may think your kids are cute. Not cuter than this one. Okay. So now, anything to do with forming the company is lifetime. Boom. Okay. Oh, I almost hit end stream. How great, how horrible would that have been? Good for other people, not for me. Okay. Alistair, I hope that helps a little. Okay. Joseph, okay. Okay. So maybe get the okay, Joseph, we'll get to you. I'll get you. Don't leave. Okay. Okay, so by the way, I want to talk about one guy. There was a guy who was on here a lot, and I don't think I met with him, but he missed the test by 1 question. Okay. He had 5 questions. He had 6 questions that he remembered that he thought were unfair. Okay. So I told him to appeal. It costs you nothing, and you might as well appeal, see if they'll do it. He said they came back to him the other day and they said, no, we're not going to do it because here's the problem. He had 6 questions. One, they told him one was a test question. They didn't tell him which, and the other 5 he got right. So even though he's complaining about him, boom, okay. Zoom, 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 right? Okay. So that's the thing. So it was even though he got appealed, and they said they didn't have an issue with it because they usually don't. But the thing is, he answered them right, so he's kind of screwed. Okay, so Mohammed, I hope that helped a little bit. I got it. Boom, right. I hope that helped the retirement stuff. And by the way, Mohammed, go get some sleep. Here's what you need to know. Here's the thing. There's retirement accounts. Go watch my Quick and Dirty. Go watch my SIE Quick and Dirty. I think it's an hour. I mean, again, it's depending where you are. If you're on the West Coast, watch it. If you're on the East Coast, probably not worth it. But just more important, getting sleep. Make sure you got the risk on. Go through the risk chapter again. That's the night before. You got to make sure you know the risks. You also have to know what the register can and can't do, but that's a longer read. And just get the risk done. That's going to be your biggest bang for the buck. Okay. Oh, wait a second, Michelle. That's awesome. I didn't see that. Boom. Okay, that's awesome. Oh, the Edward Jones ones, right? Yeah, I know. And I am stopping. Once the cross is over, I'm going to go back to it. Okay. Um, I'm so happy you passed. That's awesome. You got 1 down, 2 to go. That's awesome. So that group's going to get, by the time I jump back in the end of May, it's going to be a really small group. Okay. Okay. I'm so happy for you. Sometimes the SIE, that leap of faith helps with the confidence. Okay. Okay. Right. You remember, just big green sacks, right? Okay. Big sacks. BGSCS. Okay. And maybe big green sacks works. That's even better. Okay. Okay. later, just relax, get some sleep. Which test? Is it the SIE or the 7? Okay. It's almost there. Eric, it's uploading right now. It actually is uploading in my WeVideo thing. Okay, my editing software. It's just a long one, so it takes a while. Okay. Okay. So time, you have to know what it is. Okay. So now, I didn't close the Zoom out, right? Okay, good. Okay. So let's talk about time value a little bit. Okay. So if you have SIE, good. Okay. So focus on the risks. Later, make sure that you watch my quick and dirty video on the SIE. Okay. Okay. Now, let's say we have a 50 call. Doesn't matter buy or sell, a 50 call. Okay. And let's say the stock's trading at 54. Okay. And you bought or sold the 50 call at 7. Okay. So now let's go through this. So what's intrinsic, right? Make sure we're sharing. Okay. So the intrinsic is the in the money amount. That's how much it's in the money, right? So it's 54. So it's 4 points in the money. So remember, premium is time value plus intrinsic or in the money. So if we know the in the money, right? So let's put plus here. We're going to put an equals here. Okay. Now, time value plus intrinsic equals premium. So again, premium minus intrinsic is time, and premium minus time value is intrinsic. So our time value is, our intrinsic is 4 because it's $4 in the money. Intrinsic and in the money mean the same thing. And if our premium is 7, then the time value has to be 3 because they have to add up. So remember, the premium is made up of time value plus intrinsic. Either one of these things could be 0. So let's say we'll leave the premium 7. Let's say the price is trading at 46. Well, then the intrinsic has to be 0. So then, since it's 0, then the time value has to be 7. So always remember, it's going to add up, okay? They're going to add up with each other, okay? That's all it is. Boom, boom, boom. Hope that helps. Now, premium is time plus intrinsic, okay? That's all we got. Now, if it's on the put side, and by the way, oh, Jackson, you're in good shape. Last big tips: read customer accounts, my man. That one, get sleep, get off here. Watch my 24 hours before remember, watch my 24 hours before the test playlist. And the next thing you should do is get some sleep and read customer accounts. The last thing you do is read customer accounts. Whenever anyone taking the 7, the last thing you do is you can watch my videos because I'd love you to do that. But read customer accounts before you do anything. Read customer accounts because it's low-hanging fruit and heavily tested. So let's say this is a 50 put. And the stock's trading at 46. So that means it's in the money. Well, we don't know. The intrinsic value is going to be 4 because it's $4 in the money, right? Remember, it doesn't matter by ourselves. So then this means this has to be 3, okay? So time value plus intrinsic equals premium. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you, that's just a math problem, okay? Now, and you can rewatch this again, I think. But here's the thing on this. Where are we? Okay, so now, as we get closer, so if we have an October, say you buy an October put, and let's say the stock's trading at 54, and then we also have I know it's written wrong, but a 50 April, so May put, okay? Even though the premium will probably be like 5, okay? Mat put, what's a mat put? Okay. Whoa, we're getting through, okay. Okay. Boom, okay. That's good, but I'm telling you, customer accounts is going to be massive. Okay, so now we have a May put. Okay, so here's the thing. It's April now, okay? Even though the stock's trading at the same price, okay, 54 for both of them, the fact that this one is good until October, which means an extra 4 or 5 months, means it's going to be higher than this, but you're going to pay for that. So even though the intrinsic is still 4, the time value on the longer option is going to be more because you're paying for that time. And as we get closer and closer to October, the time value starts disappearing. So if you buy a call and the stock doesn't move over time, you're going to lose money because the time value drops. But if you sell a call for 7 and it doesn't move all the way till October, the time value is going to go down, 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 and then you're going to make money. So remember, as we get closer to the expiration, okay, is going to be what do you call it? It's the time value is going to start disappearing. Okay. And again, anything more than that, don't worry about it. Again, the options video for my options. Guys, the other thing I have, it's awesome. I have a membership thing, and you can either go in the links here and buy it weekly or buy it through YouTube and buy it by the month. I have a low level where you get to see membership videos. I have the next one up, which is like called options only. It's like $20 a month. You get to watch my options video, which are freaking game changers. I'm telling you right now, those options videos are different. Everyone else uses T-charts, Past Perfect, SDC, Kaplan. They all use T-charts. So you can watch the videos, and it doesn't matter which one you watch. They're all going to do the same damn thing. Mine are different. Boom. Oh, you missed it? Did you miss that? You missed the Sunday thing? Okay. Okay, now. Then the next one up is we do Sunday night classes. That's like $25 a month. You do Sunday classes for the 65, 66 at 6 p.m. Eastern, the 7, the 6 and 7. It's really the 7 at 7. And then from 8 to 9:30 for the highest level, which is like $50 a month, a bargain, is the options only. We do the first 30 minutes, basic options, and then the last hour, boom, is all. Oh, Hernando, how are you? That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know why it does that. It doesn't. Some of the Facebook ones show up, some don't. I think it depends where you're watching it. And those we go over options just in the first 30 minutes, and everyone seems to love when we go over option questions and stuff like that. Okay, later, I think you're gonna be fine. Boom, boom, boom. Interesting. Jelani, how are you? Boom. I love that. That's awesome, Jelani. I appreciate it. Let me catch up. Boom. That's awesome, Jelani. I'm sorry. I mean, I think you did that a while ago, right? So I think it was a while. I don't think it was just recently. But again, I love seeing people come back. I absolutely love seeing people come back. Let me get over this. There we go. Missed by one question. Yeah. So, by the way, guys, elasticity is really just how volatile. Okay. Dion, how are you? So, okay. So, yeah, you're gonna get 4 or 5 option questions. Usually, they should have been Michelle. They couldn't have been that hard, right? I don't think they're super detailed. Maybe a hedge one, maybe a break even max gain. I tell everyone not to worry about it too much. And elasticity is how much so remember something. The higher the elasticity, the more right. I knew the 7 was a while ago. Okay, got it. Okay, so yeah, Jelani, congrats. That's awesome. It's a big deal to get done with the 66 because that is a that is a hard ass test that you finish. Okay. Elasticity is how much a price of a product moves based on how much the demand moves, right? So if based on a price. So if you raise the price, if it's a high elasticity, the demand will drop. Like certain things have a very high elasticity. I can't think of any, but that if you raise the price, people buy less of it. But it's weird. There's certain things like tutors. The more you raise the price, the more people buy it. It's just reverse. Okay. So listen, elasticity is just I thought they'd be easy. But again, elasticity is just how much the demand for a product will move up or down based on raising price. Moist cow, how are you? The 63 is a tough one. Okay, yeah. So where's I know she said it. Hold on. Where are you, my friend? I know you were up there. Maybe I should go back. Okay. Okay. 63 can be some luck, and some of it I tell everyone. If you can find that you speak another language and you want to do it as English as a second language, do it because it's always a time crunch. Okay. If you're practicing, okay. Okay. If you're practicing for the 63, you got to get your timing down to under an hour. That's the best way. You got to get it down to under an hour. And remember, guys, it's this. I know it says SIE exam. I have to pick something, right? But it's all any FINRA exam. SIE, Series 6, Series 7, Series 57 if you want, the 63, 65, 66. Okay. Okay. No, this is the one thing, Alan. This is the. I don't even like your drilling questions for the SIE, but for the 63, absolutely, it's about doing questions and then reviewing. Right? You do a test. Make sure you get your timing down to an hour. And the good thing, remember something. Achievable is one thing they do. It's good and bad, right? They do a lot of all of the following are false except all. And the good thing is you can't run out of questions on Achievable. It's pretty cool. So if you just keep taking tests over and over again, you won't get you'll start seeing some repeats, but not that bad. But anything you get wrong, you have to read it in this section. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I think it's tricky. I agree. I absolutely think that the 63 is here's what I tell if you go hard, the 63 is easy, but if you go easy, it's hard. But again, sometimes you get unlucky where you get really long questions or tricky ones. It's nothing we can do about it, right? It's just you got to just get through it and just take your time and read it. I have yeah, exactly. You have to absolutely Moist Cow has it right. You absolutely have to read every single word. Every single word. Okay. Boom. Okay. So I would think it's Alan, get on it. Just read after you do each question, just go back and review everyone and see how many you got wrong because it was like a mistake or you just misread it. Okay. Okay. Patricia, I'm telling you right now, achievable is just shit. Okay. It's not beta risk, it's beta adjustable. And Moist, boom. Young. I'm so glad you like it. Okay. Now I'm starting to catch up. I'm 20 minutes behind. Sorry, guys. Okay. Let me get the whiteboard up and running again. Okay. So that I do have a beta alpha video, but I'll do this now. So let's say you have a beta. Should show me in a second. 1.5. It is sharing, right? Okay, good. I think I'm sharing. Make sure. Yep, there it is. Okay. And let's say the S&P. So beta is a multiplier. Just remember that. Beta is a multiplier. Say you have a beta of 1.5, the S&P goes up 12%. All you're going to do is multiply this times that. Okay. So 1.5 times 12, that's going to be 18%. That's what you're expected to do. Okay. Your expected return, 18%. If you have a beta of 1, then you do 1 times 12. Your expected return would be 12. If you have a beta of 0.8, and you expect to do 80% of that, I can't do that math, right? Okay. What's 80% of 12, right? It's probably 9 or something, but let's see. 12 times 0.8 is 9.6. So if you had a beta of 0.8, you do 8.8 times 12, be 9.6. Now, if you had a beta, like you say you're an inverse ETF and you had a beta of negative 1.5, you would go 1.5 times 12 and then negative the opposite. So you'd expect to do 18%, you do negative 18%. So anything if your beta is over 1, either positive or negative, you're more volatile than the market. If you have a beta of under 1, you're less volatile between negative 1 and 1. Now let's go back to this. Let's go back to a regular one. Regular beta, you're expected to do 18%. Now I'm going to show you alpha. That's what you're expected to do based on the volatility. What if your actual return is 21%? You're expected to do 18, but you did 21. You did a good job. You did better. That is 3 points of alpha. 3 points of alpha. Okay. So that's alpha. So if you did worse, let's say you did 16%, you have negative 2 alpha. The other one was plus 3. This is negative alpha of 3. That's all it is. Okay. Boom. Hope that helps. Boom. Okay. Hope that helps, Patricia. Okay. Okay. Sorry it took so long to get to you. Bathsheba. Bathsheba, very biblical name. Okay. Oh, Bathsheba is okay. 4 hours. So you should do 4 hours. 4 hours a day. Figure the SIE should take a month. The 6 should take about 2-3 weeks. And then the 63 should take about 2 weeks. Okay. So the SIE should be a month. The 6 should be 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how well you do in the SIE. And then the 63 is a week to 10 days. But if you can do 4 hours a day, you're fine. Okay. Keep reading. Focus on reading. Boom. Rick, there you go. So look at that. Okay. Damn. Okay. Boom, Amy. Thank you very much. Okay. Boom. Just decompress. Just get on the 7. Boom. Boom. Yeah, thank you, MG. I think that's about right, right? I mean, if you can do four, if here's a thing, Bathsheba. If you do more than 4 hours a day, you're gonna be tired like you did more than four, but you're not going to get you're just gonna be fucking tired. You're gonna be drained. You're gonna be drained. I mean, who can do anything for 4 hours? I can't. Ask somebody else, it's like 30 seconds. No, I'm kidding. So you can't do 4 hours is a really, really long time. For the seven, 4 to 6, depends. 3 to 5 weeks, right? The range is 4 to 6 weeks usually. Okay. Boom. That's awesome. Okay. Where are you, my man? Boom. Tommy Jensen. That's awesome. But I appreciate it right now. Have him jump on, right? We do the weekly classes, we do all that shit. Okay. The Sunday night stuff. Congrats. It's Tommy, it's a big fucking deal. Passing that 66 is a major hurdle. Swear to God. It's a big hurdle. Seriously. Okay. I'll leave it up there while I'm looking for other stuff. Okay. I think. Okay. Mandy has a good question. Okay. Here we go. Oh, Rick. See, again, I love that. See, that's perfect. So do two and two. I'd rather you do longer in the morning and less in the afternoon. Okay. Zach, okay, I know you meant we'll get to you. I promise we'll get to you. So okay, so the 66 allows you to be both an agent and an IAR, which means if you remember from the 63, the IAR can give advice. You can get ongoing fees. You put somebody in a mutual fund, they can pay you forever kind of thing. Okay, they can pay you assets under management. Where if you're an agent, you can only get commissions or fee-based, not fee-based, transaction-based compensation. Fees for underwriting, commissions, markup, markdowns. But if you're an IAR, which is so the 66 lets you do both. Okay. You can do the 63 by itself, the 65 by itself, or the 66 combined. Okay. Yeah, Zach, I'm telling you, nobody that's why I say it's 4 to 6 weeks, okay? Because it's not easy. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me get to this one. Okay, if you want to surplus it, so remember this is a corporation, right? So if a corp remember something, this is where the tricky one is. Corporations, they only pay tax on half the dividend. So Muni is going to pay you 6%. It's fine. So the preferred stock is corporate bond yields in by 8, whatever, common 6. Let's do the math on this. I bet you it's going to be the preferred. So 7.5. That's a tough math, right? So 7.5 times 0.5 is hold on. 7.5 7.5 times half. That's 3.75. Okay. Okay, Salvatore, I'll get you on this. Hang on. Okay. So now, asking for a friend, 3.75, right? Now that's what you're going to pay taxes on. Now we're going to pay 20%. So we're going to bring home 100 minus 21 is that 79, right? Or is that 80? 79. So okay. So that's going to be times. Let me do it on that. It'd be easier if I do it on this, right? Hold on. I'm going to make myself look like an idiot, but here. Why? Oh, there it is. That's why it's there. Okay. So I'll write this down. Okay. So now, what are you driving me nuts with? Okay, so we're a corporation. Remember, if it was an individual, it'd be a different story. But since it's a corp, and they're in the 21% bracket, right? So we have a choice of a 7.5% preferred, a 6% common, which I don't count. Okay, so the preferred is gonna be better than that. I think if I remember right, it's a 6% muni. Let me double check. 6% muni and a corporate taxable corporate at 8%. Okay. So, first of all, since the common and the preferred are done the same, this is the higher one, so I'm throwing that out. That's not even going to be a thing. Okay. I'm not even going to worry about that at all. So, we know the 6% immunity, that's the base. We want to get higher than that. So, let's see. So, 7.5%, we're going to pay taxes on 3.75. Multiply that times 100 minus the tax bracket. So, that's going to be times 79%. Okay. 79%. Let's do that. So 3.75 times 0.79% equals 2.9. So we're going to go 3. So that's what we're going to bring home. So we're going to bring home 2.9% on that side, plus the other 3.75, because that's what's not taxable. So 2.9 plus 3.75 equals 6.6. So this is going to, if you were to the corporation, is going to bring home after taxes 6.6%. There's no other way to do this. It's a pain. Okay. So the preferred will bring home 6.6. The muni's bringing home 6. Okay. After taxes. So obviously that's better. The only other one we can take a look at is this. So we pay taxes on it. So we'll just make sure 8 times 0.79%. Hold on. 8 times 79%. 8 times 79% equals 6.32. So that's better than the muni. Okay. But it's still less than the preferred. So the answer is the preferred. Mandy, I hope that helps. Okay. Give me those challenging questions. Crazy stuff. Okay. Oh, I never shared it. Jeez. Okay, I guess I got to show it. I never shared it. Did I share it? I guess I didn't. Hold on. I'm typing it and you guys aren't seeing shit. Okay, hold on. Love when that happens. So I'm going to go through it again. I'm not going to waste time. I think I can do this. Okay. Wait for it to show up. So I love when I forget to do this. So we have 20% corporate rate. 3.75% is, so remember, we have a 7.5% preferred. Corporations only pay tax on half the dividend, okay? So we're only going to pay tax 79% on half of it. So half of 3.75, half of 7.5 is 3.75. 79% of that is 2.9, okay? So we have 2.9%. Why is that doing that? That's why it's not erasing. Oh, there it is. Okay. So after we pay taxes on this 3.75, we also get 3.75 tax free. So that's going to be a total of 6.6. Comparing that to the 6% muni, throw that out because 6% is just after tax. We have 6.6% on the preferred. And on the corporate, it's an 8% preferred. We pay 21% in taxes. We bring home 79. That's going to give us 6.32. The preferred is higher because remember, if it was a corporation, that's the answer. If this was an individual, this would probably be the answer. Because it's a corporation, you only pay tax on half of it. And that's why they love to have people, that's why they love to have corporations buy the preferreds, because they only pay tax on half of it. Okay. Hope that helps a little bit. Okay, so now, I failed the Series 7 twice, and last time I was 4% shy. No, Rick, that would absolutely be a Series 7 question, not an SIE. And I think that's even too deep. Tyler, we're back. Boom. Okay. I failed the Series 7 twice, and last time I was 4% shy. Okay, that's okay. Firm is giving me a third time and final. Okay. Yeah, okay. So did you buy Achievable? Okay. It doesn't say what. Yeah. I agree, Rick. Rick, that would scare me. That's hard work. Okay. So what are you going to do differently? So you got another vendor. I don't see what it was. Okay, it came off, but hope you got Achievable or Kaplan or something like that, or even Notman, and you're working through reading. So if you have time, guys, remember something. If you miss by a couple points, don't think, oh, I missed by a couple points. You need to think, oh, I missed by 30% and cover everything. Okay. Maddie, don't worry. I know remember, it's everything. Okay. Don't worry about this. That's your next world. That's, you have to do that. You might have to do that for your next test if you're taking the 7, but right now, don't worry about it. Remember, hardly any math. Remember, guys, on the SIE, the math you'll have to do is current yield, stock splits, maybe you won't have to do tax equivalent yield. I don't think you'll have to do that. And I think you might have to do like a convertible just to get the ratio or something like that. Very easy stuff. And maybe a couple options, break even, stuff like that. Now, use it SCC. I would reread whatever book you got. If it's Achievable, reread it. Go through the program the right way. I want anyone who missed, don't think, oh, I just got to make a couple points because then you'll fail again. Okay. Because what happens is, and Joe, I'm not saying you did this, but a lot of people go, oh, I'm good in sections 2 and 3, but I'm bad in 4. So I'll just focus on 4. 4 goes up and then 2 and 3 go down. And you're like, how did I fail again? You got to treat everything the same. Okay. But as you've seen, Don't sweat the margin. Don't sweat the balance sheets. Don't sweat the DPPs. They're not going to be. They're going to be there, but not hard. Okay. Okay. I think we talked. Boom. You're scoring well. Good. Have you taken? Don't take any more tests, right? But have you taken the one I did online of the STC? See how you did. That's a good way. That's a good barometer. Okay. Yep. You will absolutely, Tiffany. You will absolutely see market order, limit order, stuff like that. Absolutely. Not too hard, but okay. I agree, Joe. You're gonna nail it. Okay. By the way, Joe, if you haven't, go join the Facebook group, the Series 7 6 SIE, the Series SIE Series 7 Series 6 one, and just join. People is doing study groups all the time. Okay, try it. Okay, okay. Oof. Okay, okay. After you're done, Jamie. After you're done with the book, finish the book one full time. Then you start to impress. And same thing for you, Joe. Get through the book one time, then go back to questions. Don't do questions before that. Okay. We got these. We got these. Okay. I don't know who this is, but yeah. Hernando. That's right. So you miss him. Yeah, but because you're done. That's the important thing. You're done with that shit. But you don't have to worry about those things anymore. So that's why it's good. Enjoy this. Enjoy this. Okay. Now, Zach, I'm almost up to you. Okay. And now I totally forgot. Hernando, we're solid. Okay. Par is really just par value, right? So par on a bond, par on common is $1. It doesn't mean anything. It's an accounting tool. Par on preferred is $100. It's how they do. Leonard, boom. Did you tell me that, or were you waiting for this? I can't remember. Okay. Oh yeah, you did tell me. I knew that. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. You're gonna get. By the way, the SIEs I think for some people is the hardest of the exams. Okay. I really do think for some people the SIE is the hardest one. Okay. Now, par is just a number. Like for 100, it's for preferred. It's 100. For a bond, it's 1,000. I mean, it could be 5,000 or 10,000, but it's how they calculate what you're getting paid. Okay, I agree. I'm telling you, there's no. I am telling you right now, there's no one better than the Achievable for the SAE. I have a link here. I have a link for the SIE for Notman and for Notman for the SIE and the six. They're great too. They have a lot. They have a lot of questions, but if like Achievable's great, and then Notman's good, and so is STC. I think I like Notman better than I like STC a little bit, but they're all good. Um, Par is just where we use. So now coupon is what percent we pay as a percentage of par. So if we have a 5%, if we have that'd be funny if you guys knew each other. So if we have a par of, let's see if it's still tonight. I hope I didn't stop sharing it. Let's see. I love it. Okay. So par is like 1,000, right? So par 1,000, or if on a preferred, it's 100. So if you have like a 5% preferred, okay, 5% preferred, that's what it's paying. It's paying 5% of 1,000, which for a bond is going to be $50 a year, okay. And then for a preferred, it's 5. Say it's still 5%, 5% of 100. That's going to be $5 a year. Really, the same thing, right? It's all the numbers are the same. It's just more money. But if you buy $1,000 worth of preferreds, you're going to get $50. Now the yield is what you're earning, what you are earning. So if you buy this bond, the 5% bond is paying $50 a year, and instead of paying 1,000 for it, you paid 800. To get your current yield, you're going to do 5 annual over market price. 5 divided by 800. So you're going to do 5 divided by 800. That's going to give you a 6.25% yield. 6.25% current yield. That's what it's going to give you. Okay. That's your yield. Okay. That is your yield. That's what you're earning. You paid 800, you're still getting $50 a year. Remember, if you buy it for less than par, the 5% is still based on par. So you're not getting 5% at 800, you're getting 5% of 1,000, but you only paid 800 for it. So your actual return is 6.25. And then whether it's a discount or premium, which I have videos on that. If you go yeah, you know what? I'm going to put it in there so it's easier. Just if you guys want to go over it. But again, if it's a discount, it goes coupon to lowest, then current, then yield to maturity, then yield to call. And if it's a premium, it goes coupons the highest or the nominal, then current, then yield to maturity, then yield to call. I'm actually going to throw that video in here. I think I can find it. on triangle. There it is. To make it easier to share. Boom, 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 boom. Munis are on a yield basis, not always, but a lot of times. They're going to be quoted on, they could be dollar bonds, okay? They could be dollar bonds, okay? That, by the way, that's the bond triangle, smart kids. If you want to look at that, that'll help you with the whole yields and stuff. But yeah, so munis can be either dollars or on a yield basis. And if it's a discount, it's quoted on yield to maturity. If it's a premium, it's quoted on yield to call, whatever's the lowest, okay? Okay, hold on. I want to get to Zach. Where was he? Okay. Okay. No. Zach, you're in good shape. If you're scoring 70s on Kaplan, Kaplan's hard, and you pass the FINRA one, you're ready. Don't push it back. You're good. And I'm a fan of, like, if somebody goes, should I push it back? And it's warranted, I tell them yes. Okay. Because I'm like, why be a hero? Right. So, okay, I'll get to you, Cindy, in a second. So, yeah, Zach, you're fine. Take it on Thursday. Make sure you get sleep. Keep going over the stuff. If you really want to challenge yourself, go look on and I have a practice exam playlist. I take 2 or 3 achievables I take 2 or 3 achievable exams, and I take an STC one. Okay, try that one. Okay, you tell me, Dylan. Look for the longest one. It's always going to be the longest one. Okay, now, remember, long and low, baby. Long term, low coupon, right? I'm not even looking at the numbers. It's always going to be the longest one. Long term, low coupon. You look for the longest term bond, and then after that, you look for the lowest coupon. So, Zach, you're in good shape. You're solid. Okay. As long as you take your time. Okay. Boom. And again, nailed it. I love it that you're done. It must feel great to be done. Okay. Yeah. No, there's nothing too crazy, Taylor, on the SE. I swear to God. Okay. Hey, Moist, did they ever tell me they responded? I hope they responded to you. Okay. We got this. Okay. Why? Let's see. Sevens, because it's the lowest. It's not even the low, because it's the lowest coupon. Oh, got it. I'll tell them. Do me a favor. Send me a copy of the email if you can. Shoot me an email, Moist. I'll send it over to them. Ask why you didn't get a response. Okay. I know they were talking about it. I don't know why. Okay. Okay. It's also maybe because it's right before tax time. Maybe they don't do it. Okay. Um, Facebook users are gonna be fine. Just keep grinding. Work on, if it's a 7, make sure you get the customer counts down. If it's the SIE, get the yeah, again, I'm telling you right now, the test is not that mean. That has to be a Kaplan or a past perfect question. Okay. Maybe that's true. They could have been busy. Okay. Um, if it's 7, go over the customer counts. If it's the SIE, go over investment risk over the next couple of days. That's going to be big. Okay. Oh, it's the SIE. Got it. So make sure you go over investment risks. And tomorrow, maybe you review the whole compliance stuff, like what register reps can and can't do. Okay. Yeah, don't be telling that people. Okay. How did you pass it? You just worked your way through it. Good for you. That's crazy. Okay. Again, I appreciate that, Tommy. Okay. Um, I do need to study for the Series 7. Yeah, probably about it's usually 4 to 6 weeks, my man. 4 to 6 weeks. And Zach, don't sweat. Yeah, but I think you just said you okay. Yes, you can use Kaplan, you can use Achievable, you can use Notman, you can use STC. Any one of them are better than Past Perfect. Past Perfect goes way too deep on this shit. Like, they want you to calculate yield to maturity, which is just not a freaking thing. Wait, Zach, I think you said you were scoring well. What? Yeah, you're fine. You feel like you're struggling because Kaplan's hard. If you're in the 70s on Kaplan, you're in good shape. Seriously. Zach, so relax. You're good. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna go for the 66. This is my advice for this first. Start reading the book now for the 66. Just read it, read it, read it. Don't do any questions for the first like 2 weeks. Don't rush it because he has to wait 6 months. He has to wait for 6 months. Okay, he has to wait 6 months anyway. Just tell him to spend a good 3 weeks reading the book. Don't rush through it. Just read it. Don't worry about knowledge. Don't worry about math. Don't worry about notes. Don't worry about math. Don't rewrite. Don't read. Don't highlight. Don't take a lot of notes. Just have him read for the 66. Okay. Read it for if that means over 3 weeks he has to read it twice. Read it twice. The more you read it, the better. Okay. No, get through the whole thing first. Now, STC is fine. STC is great. I love them. Get through the book once, then after he's done, then start taking small little chapter quizzes to see what they retain. Then go from there. And I have a playlist that'll help him too. And have him jump on here. Okay. For the 65, you're talking probably 4 weeks. Everyone says about 80 to 100 hours, but it depends on how you're doing. Okay. Well, if the buying the book does, if you can't do that, I mean, at least maybe if you can afford the achievable at $75, that'd be great if you can find it. If not, maybe see if you can get somebody in one of the, you know what you do? Go in the Facebook group, the one I have, the SIE Series 7-6. Go in there on Facebook. You have Facebook, it's free. Go in there and see if there's anyone who can lend you a PDF of the book. Okay. I mean, I don't give a shit. See, maybe they can give you somebody's book that you can read. But you got to take questions, right? So you got to find a way. Maybe you got to find a way to get the achievable for 74, or talk to somebody about maybe who, if you see somebody passed, see if you can throw them a little bit of money and they can give you their login. I'm not telling you to steal this shit, but I'm just saying maybe there's a way. Okay. But you absolutely need to have questions and some sort of reading. Look, my videos help, but Tejas, I wish it was too, but I have to have some sort of life. Okay. Okay. Um Again, so Jamie, once you finish, okay? Yes, Marcus, awesome. So, I would say either get you can get the cap and Q Bank for he's so close. It's crazy. So Salvatore, so as a supplement, when he gets back into it, just have him buy the cap and Q Bank. It's like $50. And if you reach out to Michael Weiss on either the Facebook group or on Reddit, Reddit, he can give you a 10 or 15% discount. I have no fucking idea what it is. Okay, so now, but again, for $50, just buy this stupid thing. Okay. Again, no practice test till you're done with the book. Then this way you know you're going to retain. Leonard, I love that. I'm so happy for you. I am so, so happy for you. I'm only 10 minutes behind. That's crazy. Now, Leonard, you did the work, right? You did all that work. We met a couple of times. You did all that work. Okay. I'm telling you, if you can find a way to find the $75 to get the achievable, I would try to do it. Okay. It's really good. Okay. Yes. Patricia, no, and the only other one that you have to work on, watch my quick and dirty, which it sounds like you did, but go through there's another one, there's another video you can look at. It's in the 7 playlist. It's in the 24 hours before the 7. And it's just called securities. I list all the securities, what they're good for and what they're bad for. Okay. Yes. Ivy, absolutely. Yes. Good. Call me tomorrow. The morning, I'm busy most of the day. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Use STC if you want to take. Yeah, look, people are slow readers. Don't worry about it. You'll know whether you retain it. So what happens is, I think it is. I think the Kaplan's good. Okay. I did a video called the brain dump. If you look for that one, look, they're cheat sheet. What is that? 10, $15? Yeah, it's worth it. But make sure you go. Yeah, but you don't want to just get the cheat sheet. You want to buy their Q Bank. It's like $50. I'm not saying I'm not trying to spend money that you may or may not have, but it's worth it. Invest in yourself, right? Um, Cindy, keep doing the same thing. And then what you do is when you get to the end, take the chapter quizzes, and that's when you'll know if you retained anything. You'll be surprised how much you retained. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, listen, the 7 is harder, okay? The 7, it's harder, okay? Boo. Well, you're getting good. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's just the wording, Patricia. If you're scoring, thank I appreciate it, Ivy. I appreciate it. You can send all the videos to your coworkers. Um, Patricia, if you're in the 70s, 80s, you have the knowledge. You just got to learn the wording and calm down and take your time. Okay. It's fine. Series 7 for Dummies is good as a overall, okay? Okay. Boom. Joe, yeah, the Series 7 for Dummies is good for overall concepts to understand. If you have a tough time understanding something, that's what they're good for. But it's not an end all be all, but it absolutely will help you understand some concepts. I 100% agree with that. Okay. Um, yeah, you're not gonna, but if you're in the mid 70s, you're gonna be fine. Okay. If you're in the mid 70s, you're fine. Okay. Yes, Joe, if you go in any one of my videos, I have discount codes for the achievable. I have the regular code to buy it, and then there's a code to get it $10 off somewhere in there. If it's not in this video now, it'll be in there tomorrow. That's it kind of when it reposts. But if you watch any of my SIE videos, it should be in there with the code. And if it doesn't, just shoot me a message. Like shoot me a message on the video, and then I'll respond and I'll give you the code. That gives you $10 off. Okay. So yeah, Dylan, I think Takeos explained it. Okay. Um, I would have put I would have put C every time. Not C. I would have put the longest term A, but I guess because it's the highest, so it wouldn't be C because C is shortest term, right? It's the shortest. So a test will A, B, and D are all there. Okay. Trading markets, I think I just do bid and ask. I don't think I do the trading markets. Those are in the smart kid. That's in the quick topics. Okay. If you look in quick topics, I have bid ask and I have and trading markets is not big on the test. Seriously. Past Perfect loves to talk about it. It's bid and ask and market orders will be on there, but the trading markets, I don't really care. Okay. Boom, Dan, that's awesome. Okay. Okay. I'll get to you in 1 second. Oh, there you go. I didn't know that. Okay. That's awesome. I didn't know that maybe they built it in. That's awesome. Um, so Dylan, on this again, I get it. So I would think A, B, and D are so close together with the length of time that I guess you'd have to pick the lowest coupon. Okay. Because you're within a year or two, and that's the thing. Okay. Yeah, if you go my link and then you email them, use my link, please. Make me happy. Give me some credit. They like me, but I like them to like me more. And then just ask them for the discount code. They'll give it to you. Okay. Oh, good. Okay. Don't again. The SAE may have more details, but look, let me explain something to you. Look, as I tell everyone, I'm a fucking dumbass. I seriously am. If it was a detailed test, I would never have passed. Like if it was like how many days for this, how many days for that, what form for this, I never would have passed. Okay. So focus on the big pictures and understanding it. That's the important part, Sarah. Okay. Again, yeah. So I think we're going to talk tomorrow, but yeah, you've got to finish the whole book first, then we're okay. Get through it. Okay. This one depends. If you have some background, maybe 3, 4 weeks. If it's not, maybe it's 5 weeks. Look, no more than, and this, guys and girls, when I do this, when I tell you guys to study, I don't like 3 month studies. I want boom. Okay. I want 4 to 6 weeks because if you go longer than that, if you go into the 2 month, yeah, if you fail, it's fine. But if you go more than 2 months, you start forgetting the stuff that's on the back end. You want to get into it. Okay. Boom. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I can work on that. Hold on. Let me see what I can do. Let me do it right at the end. I'll try to do it at the end, Joe. Just hang on to the end. See how making you stay. I'll put the link for everything. Okay. While I'm talking, I can multitask. Let's see, is it in here? Let's see. Does it have the code in it? Okay. Where are you? I'm going to put it in here because I think if you're on LinkedIn, you can't see the links. That should be the link for that, and I'll put it here. And the other one, so other people can see it if they want it. Boom. Okay. There we go. Okay. Again, if you're scoring 70, 80s, you're fine. Okay. I get it. I 100% agree. But the thing about the whole Facebook group, I would deactivate it so you don't look at it. But those groups are good. They're super helpful. And the reason I like it better than Reddit, and Reddit does it too. The reason I like it Reddit is you can post more pictures and you can see who you're talking to. The problem is if you don't, if you the thing with Reddit is you can make fake accounts. Anyone can make duplicate accounts, and you don't. This way, if anyone's on there, you know who they are. They put pictures up, you see them. Okay. Dan, that's awesome. Okay, I'm so happy for you. The SIE, look, first time through, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do, right? It's awesome. I am so happy. I am so happy for you. That's awesome. Okay. By the way, Catherine, I think if you call them, they'll give you the code. They're not so greedy. They like the business and they understand the whole marketing that if they give out codes for little discounts, if you ask, they understand it. They understand how it works. If you can give somebody $10 off, it's no skin off their back. And what happens? It works well, right? So you do it and you send it to the people. They get like you like it, you're going to tell 5 people. If you don't like it, you're not going to tell anyone. Okay, boom. And I think I hit the end. That's awesome. Okay, a couple things to clean up. If you need tutoring, okay, so I'm here to help you tutoring. That's series7exam.org. Okay, I'm expensive as hell, but it is what it is. There's another guy, Michael Weiss, who's awesome. He's even. I'm not saying he's better than me, but he's really good, especially for the 65, 66. He does it all, and he's about half the cost. He's about $90 an hour, I think. If you want him on weekends, it's over 100 or Friday nights. So during the week, he's great. And just give him a shot. Okay. To Series 7 exam tutor. He's really good. He's been doing it for 15 years. I think he worked for Merrill Lynch before this. Yeah, he worked in the industry for quite a bit. And he has a CFA, good stuff. Okay. Me, I've been in the industry since God knows how long, since we had stone tablets putting the order tickets. So like I tell everyone on this exam, like a lot of tutors have never been in the business, right? They haven't done anything, they just read the book. Everything on this exam, I've either traded, sold, or fired someone for violating the rule. So, okay. Don't forget that if you guys join the FinPro Coalition, it's really helpful. We're really trying to do some things. We're trying to help out the individuals. This coalition, it's free. It doesn't cost you a dime. And maybe you get once a week updates, me emails, right? Not doing more than that. We're trying to create a coalition that helps the people versus the firms. So all the other coalitions help the firms. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there is. So my website is series7exam.org. I think I can put it in here. Let's see if it works. Boom. That's the link. If you want to go on there, that's how you book. I'm not doing this to grab tutors, to grab students, but it is what it is. Um, Also, check out Notman. They're good stuff. I got links for them. Achievable. They're awesome, especially for the SIE. There's no one better for the SIE because they teach the stuff like you're a dumbass. And any other exam, if you have Past Perfect or Kaplan or SDC or Notman, get the Achievable as a supplement, and it's super helpful. Okay, because maybe you don't like their questions, whatever it is, but the way they explain everything is off the chart. It's awesome stuff. Okay, everyone. I think that works. I think we went a little over an hour. It's a Tuesday night. I think I got through everyone's questions. Anyone taking it tomorrow late, if you're still on here, get off and go get some sleep. Anyone taking the test tomorrow, why the hell are you on here? Go get sleep. Okay. I love seeing you all. And Erica, if you're still on here, yeah, I think I handled that other question. So Erica, if you're still on here, I should have the options video out in the next 10 minutes or so. It should be loaded. Okay. Y'all have a good night. And what do I say? Wash your hands. Good stuff.